Hi, Bob Later here, and welcome to this episode of Stepping into the River. Today, we're going to be looking at the difference between moving your head and moving your neck and its effect on a student who's playing sit-down bass. Now, to move your head, you kind of have to have a sense of where your head and your spine meet. And we'll look from the side here. If you touch behind your ear, there's a hard place back here. It's called the mastoid process, and your spine comes up in front of that, and it comes up behind your jaw. So kind of in between your ears. And when you pivot like this, you'll see that your nose and the middle of the back of your head have a nice reciprocal relationship. When your nose goes down, the back of your head goes up. When your nose goes up, the back of your head goes down. My word for this is primary relationship. F.M. Alexander's word for it was primary control. I used to say primary movement. A lot of my friends do. Others say primary mechanism. But in the Alexander technique world, it's quite important. So we'll see the effect on this student. You'll get to hear him play. I'll make some recommendations. You'll get to hear him play afterwards, and hopefully you'll be able to see and hear a difference. Now, in working with students, there's many different entry points, many different ways to intervene. This just happened to be the one that I picked that day. But in all cases that you'll see, I pick one and stick with it rather than trying two or three or four and having the student face information overload. So we'll start in just a moment. Enjoy yourselves watching, and I'll see you on the other side. Okay, we are on. Georgios, we got your crew, right? Extra eyes, extra ears. And they're here to offer insights into how you go about playing. So we'll do our regular stuff, comparing top half to bottom half, left to right, front to back, and what you know about Georgios' breathing. But is there anything else you'd like them to focus on while you're playing?
I think the breathing thing is something
Is
that
way high up?
yeah, sometimes I think that I
Okay.
hold my breath and stuff. I don't know, maybe anything else like. I don't know.
Okay, so anything
I
that
have
strikes
trouble
your
with my wrist. Like,
okay. All right, and look for sort of tricky compensations, that he might be doing. See what catches your eye. I'm going to get out of the way, and you play.
I'll start over. saying is very true. Like,
Yeah.
I almost feel like I stop breathing.
Yeah, you have peaks and valleys. in the-
When
the
like,
pattern
and
of
if
the
I
breath.
was able to like survive with not breathing at all when I play, I would do that.
Mhm.
So that small breath is like my like body being like, okay, breathe
Yeah,
now.
yeah, I see.
Uh,
So that correlates with working hard back here, because if you're overworking in this neighborhood, it really is hard to breathe, you know, and if you're in the front and your back is holding you up, you know, uh, it doesn't happen, so they all sort of go together. No, I'm gonna stick with what I had in mind in first, and we'll adapt it, you know, to the signal pattern that you want. Could you put the bass down for a second, please? All right, we're gonna use a prop, and we're gonna try two different ways of picking up the happy set.
okay.
First one is to have your motion be led by your neck, leading with your neck. So we're sort of like this, and see, you know, what that feels like. The other one will be to have it led more by your head, by nodding your way into it, and then picking it up. Okay, so just try those two and see if you feel a difference, and you all see if you see a difference, leading with your neck, leading with your head. Okay, so try the neck one first. All right, so there's that, great. Now the head one. Okay, were those different experiences?
Yeah, I feel like the neck one is like kind of forced.
Kind of forced.
Yeah, the other one is like more.
More
natural.
whole, yeah, more whole. Could you all see that? No, I agree. Now, take up your bass. And then just get to where you sort of be playing the first note, or the first,
Yeah.
yeah, I can play the first couple of measures, yeah.
Okay.
Pause there, does that feel more like your neck?
Yes.
More like your head, right,
Neck.
right. So that neck thing, that leading with your neck, is this real complicating factor that's happening in there. So I'm gonna do something with my hands.
Okay,
That's okay? Right? Yeah, so you think of when your nose goes down towards the base,
Mhm.
right? The back of your head goes up.
Yeah.
Right? So you can be as forward in space as you want, no problem. But when the back of your head goes up, rather than all of the stuff being contracted, it gets stretched, right? And that's, yeah, no, that's beautiful. So play again just with that thought in the back of your mind,
Okay.
and we'll see what happens, okay? And then I'll talk more. What did you see? What did you hear?
It sounded really good.
Yes,
That was so
yes,
silly.
it did.
Dynamic wise too.
Yeah.
Like a lot of dynamics.
Yeah.
It was good.
That's what you got
The
your hand.
breathing was 100% normal, just
Yeah,
in,
right.
in,
Oh, okay.
out,
I
Yeah.
didn't pay
in,
attention.
out.
Yeah, and you don't have to. I mean, this thing's just a little thought in the back of your head.
It really helped. Yeah. It felt like I'm not.
Precisely,
Yeah.
precisely. I'm gonna stand, just make sure you can see me standing here, right? So when you have your back of your head going up like this, right? This, if you extended it, you'd start walking backwards, but you take a shape that's like this. That's the shape you have when coming to your base, right? This is called flexion, this is called extension. People, when they want horses to walk backwards, bend their head that way, and they start going backwards. So to have this going on will let you shape the way you want to shape without sort of collapsing onto the base, and it will very likely feel like you have more room, and you have more room to breathe. And that was just remarkable that time.
It's really good.
Yeah. Anything else for Georgios? Big hand. Hi, welcome back. I hope you enjoyed that. The gentle nodding that you get with your nose and the back of your head doing the opposite things asks that you rebalance all the time and refresh and renew your relationship to the earth, which is underneath you. Not only is your head moving, but your spine is moving as well. They're both rebalancing with each other, and the more gently you can have this happen, the better off you are. Now, even though you're pivoting in between your ears, your head's front loaded. The center of your gravity of your head is a little in front of the pivoting point and a little above it. So you will have this happening all the time. But your head doesn't fall off because your tissue is flexible. If you see babies or look for videos of them, you'll see them going, oing, 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 oing. Their heads are very large compared to the rest of their bodies, but their heads don't fall off because of the suppleness and flexibility of their tissues. And as you saw with this student, your breathing becomes much easier, and that's a good thing. So glad you were here. We'll see you next time, and I hope things go well between now and then. Okay, bye for now.